Good morning! Chris and I are here at the Wild Basin Trailhead inside Rocky Mountain National Park. And today we're gonna hike out to Thunder Lake, and then from there we're gonna check out Tanima Peak, and we're gonna see if there's a way up. So you can't hike fail me, because I'm not promising it. Official start time 6:17. And in 33 minutes, we have made it up here to the infamous campsite shortcut split. And today, we're gonna stay to the right and take it on up the campsite shortcut trail. And in an hour and 12 minutes, we have made it up here to the next trail split. We're gonna stay to the right and take it on out to Thunder Lake. 3.3 miles. We have got a beautiful day. Perfect weather so far. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about rain. That's looking over to Copeland Mountain, and that thing is a beast. And then right over there, it's going to be St. Vrain Mountain on the right, Meadow Mountain on the left. I think I just inhaled a bug. And there it is. That's going to be the trail split that leads up to the Lion Lakes. We're going to stay to the left and take it out another 2 miles to Thunder Lake. We're getting close. I'd say we're within a half mile of Thunder Lake. All right, guys, and in 2 hours and 55 minutes, we have made it out here to Thunder Lake. Whew. That was quite a grind getting up here, but wow, this is amazing. And then if I pan over here to the left, that is going to be Tanima Peak. If there is a way up, it's going to be down here on the end. Nice. Haha. And then that big one back there is Mount Alice. It is about 9:40 in the morning, and we've been sitting up here at Thunder Lake for a little over 30 minutes. But we think we're gonna go for Tanima Peak. This is gonna be brutal. And if we can make it up there to the summit of Tanima, we're going to continue on down the west slope, down to the Boulder-Grand Pass, and then we're going to pick up the trail and loop it on back down here to Thunder Lake. All right, let's do it. Gonna drop it down right here, pick up this social trail. And then right here, this is gonna be our way up. If we can't find a way up right here through these trees, it ain't gonna happen. I just dropped it down into granny gear. We're starting to go real slow. We just hit some cliffy little rocks right here. I think we can go right up and over. We're working our way up these rocks, and we just decided to put the poles away. And this is looking up at the next section. This is going to take a while. That's looking back behind us, and I feel like we're getting up this thing relatively quickly. It's probably because it's going straight up. Our short-term goal right now is to aim for these trees, and then we're going to aim for the next level, and then we're going to try and find a way up on the ridge. We're getting up there. However, these clouds are slightly concerning. This is looking up at the next section. We're just under 11,300, which means we have a little over 1,100 more up to the summit. But I think we're on the worst part right here. This is extremely steep and loose. We've been coming up and we have been navigating this little ledge system. It is somewhat sketchy. And this is what we have left. We think we can climb up right here and gain the top of the ridge. That is straight up. Well guys, we have worked our way up onto this little tiny cliff, and there's no way up from here. And this is super sketchy. I mean, I had to make some moves to get here. We thought we could go up this way, but that's a no-go. This is probably the scariest climb I've ever done. I am sketched out right now, guys.
Man, you're pulling this up this vein. I think you can pull it out.
Right there, I think that's gonna be the top of the ridge. If that's some kind of pointy thing, we're screwed. We are at the point of no return. I cannot go back down the way we just came up. There's no way. But I think we're up on the ridge now. All right, guys, I think we're back in the game. We're looking good all the way to the top now. My legs are straight Gumby right now. I'm not kidding. This is turning into a death march. That's looking back out at where we have come from. And I think we started like way out here around that mountain. We have hiked many miles today, and we have many left. That's looking over to Mahana Peak and Isolation Peak. And this is what we have left. That's probably a false summit up there. Yeah, that high point to the left is a false summit. However, the real one is just behind it. We're looking at maybe 4/10 of a mile out and about a 450 foot vertical elevation gain. We're gonna get it. That's looking down at Eagle Lake for sure. And I think that smaller one to the left is Box Lake. And of course, big old Copeland Mountain in the background. Chris looks tired, but he isn't. He's just being dramatic for the video. Just kidding. We're almost up there, guys. We're looking at about 230 more vertical feet to the top. I cannot wait to get up there. I think we can finally see the summit. That's looking over to Frigid Lake, and it looks like it has that crazy greenish blue color like Lake Hayaha. And we're finally getting a view of the true summit, and that looks rather nasty. This is it, guys. This is the top. That's the summit. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. It is 12:47 right now. So it took us 6.5 hours to get up here, but we made it. Summit of Tanima Peak. Bro. Boom! And it is official. There's the summit register. And that is a serious one. Wow. That's the way they all need to be. Chris went ahead and signed the register. Boom, and I'm gonna hit it with a card. That's looking down onto Thunder Lake. And that is roughly 2,000 feet below us. Meeker and Longs. And luckily, we don't have to go back the way that we came. I mean, we couldn't do it, there's no way. What we're gonna do now is continue on straight down that nice flat slope. We're gonna hit the Boulder-Grand Pass and then take it on down. You can actually see the trail. We've got some significant exposure right up here. I mean, this thing is like overhanging. Pretty wicked. That is going to be Mount Alice to the left, McHenry's Peak to the right of it, and then Chief's Head Peak. Way back over there in that direction is going to be Grand Lake, Granby, and all that stuff on the west side. And once again, Chris has removed his boots and set them up here on a rock. But at least he didn't set them on the edge of a cliff. Well guys, it's about 2 o'clock, which means we have been sitting up here for nearly an hour and 15 minutes. But as you can see, it's starting to get dark over to the west. So it is time to go. It's time to head on back. All right, let's do it. That was a nice long break up on the summit. I got juice back in my legs now. They're feeling good again. I'm not kidding, I was like wobbly there at the end. That was a tough hike. And check out this little rocky bridge that leads over to the nice flat slope. And I have to give props to Chris, because there was that one section right there while we were coming up trying to gain the ridge, and it was just like a big flat rock and it sloped right off. And I got up there and I kind of froze, and I was like, nope. I was like, I can't do it. And he's like, no dude, just get up there and belly crawl it. And I'm like, belly crawl it? So I quickly learned that going back was going to be nearly impossible. I mean, we were stuck up on some stuff. So I just kept going forward, and we end up getting to the top right there. We're making our way down to the Boulder-Grand pass, and it looks like we've got rain at 1 o'clock. I cannot describe how nice this is hiking down on this grass right now. Compared to the terrain that we've been on for the past couple hours, this is like pure heaven. And look at these crazy rocks. It's starting to get dark, wind is picking up, and I think we're gonna get smashed with rain here in a second. As long as we don't get hit with lightning though, I'm okay with a little rain. We have made it down to the Boulder-Grand Pass, and we need to drop in right here. Take it straight down to the Lake of Many Winds. All right, let's do it. And it looks like we do have a few people going down or coming up the Boulder-Grand Pass. I'm not sure, it looks like he's going down. Oh my God, this is incredibly loose. I do not remember it being this bad, but I'm kicking off huge rock slides. Yeah, this is atrocious. That's looking back up at Tanima Peak. It's the Lake of Many, Many Winds. We're hooking it around the Lake of Many Winds, and we're gonna pick up the trail here on the other side. Whoa, it's pretty loose. That's looking back at the Boulder-Grand pass, and that thing was extremely steep and extremely loose. I cannot believe we both made it down that without either of us falling on our butts. I had one close call. I looked like Bambi on ice skates, but I managed to stay up. Yeah, this is awesome up here. We just cannot miss that trail. We're just making it down this real steep section, and I cannot wait to be back at Thunder Lake. We're getting closer to dropping in on Thunder Lake, and I cannot wait until we get there. We need another break. We're getting rained on. Look at those massive rocks right there. And in just under 2 hours, we have made it back down to Thunder Lake. I had to get some water out of the lake because I am out. And that is looking up at where we went up to gain the East Ridge, and I never want to do that again, ever. All right, and we have made it back to the ranger station, which means we have completed the loop. And this is looking back at what we have done today. We went up right there on the eastern end of Tanima Peak, and we hiked across the top. We hung out on the summit, dropped it down to the Boulder-Grand Pass, picked up the trail, and we have made it back to Thunder Lake. We're making our way down the campsite shortcut trail. We're maybe a quarter of the way down it. I think we're looking at right around 1 more hour back to the trailhead. All right, guys, we're just about back. It is 6:35 right now, which means it took 4 hours and 35 minutes to come down from the summit. The book was showing the East Ridge route at 7.4 miles, and then it was showing the descent route via the Boulder-Grand Pass at 8.4 miles for a total of 15.8. And like I said earlier, it was 6 hours and 30 minutes up, 4 hours and 35 minutes down. Epic hike. I can't believe we got up there. Earlier in the morning on the way out, I said we have a 10% chance of getting up there because when you're hiking to it, it looks impossible. But we did it. We persisted, we kept on, we made it to the summit. We hope you enjoyed it, and until the next one, y'all, peace.